Hello everyone, my name is Miguel Infante, and today I'm going to go over our topic here. Our topic here today is, should the federal government raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour? Now, ladies and gentlemen, people have made good points on this, on the POC side and the stocks and the harvesting and the solves and everything was all put together nicely. But I want to add on to this, I want to add on the negatives. See, here's the thing about this. The thing about raising the tax, or raising the $15 minimum wage an hour, raising the $15 minimum wage an hour, is going to harm people financially. And you're wondering, like, how is that even possible? Because it's going to equal out to benefiting people to have them more money and make them more substantial. But here's the thing: the negative side of this is this, right? These jobs, like I want to point out, these jobs again are not made to suffice for retirement or long-term jobs. They're not made for that at all. They are not made for that. They are made for high school students and college students that are looking to improve their education and just move a step forward from then on. It's not a long-term thing, and people need to realize that. And I think it's a long-term thing, and people that are waiting and hoping that this thing gets raised to $15 an hour, yes, it is beneficial, but at the long run, it is not, because these are just level entry jobs. They're not going to help you in the long run. Secondly, the thing about it is, the negative impact is, the whole entire thing is, the fact of the matter is that overall, in general, even though $15 an hour is great, it won't help you. It won't help the person that's trying to get to where he needs to get. And what I'm saying by that is, I'm saying that in the end of the long run, when this gets raised, or if this ever gets raised, the negative side of this is the lower labor cost, the lower labor, and the lowering of labor, the lowering of labor, and the people that are in the stores and in the shops, it's going to impact the stores because they don't have people on the employees being there anymore because there's no need for them to be there. So it's going to not only harm the store, but only going to harm the employees as well, because no one's going to get as much time or clock in time on their timesheets because everyone's getting raised that amount of money. Along with that is it's the type of cost with the product and the merchandise and everything that comes along with it. The equity, the sweat equity, if you will, the labor won't suffice at all. About 67% of these people are doing level entry jobs, and yes, that is substantial. But at the end of the day, this thing, when they signed it in 2018 from President Trump, when they first signed it, it's going to harm people more than they think. It's going to harm people more than they think, because if it raises up to that, here's the thing: it's going to affect the economy, and not only is it going to affect the people that are working there. Because people think that not only, yes, the health benefits, and it's going to help benefit people, help their mother, help their grandfather, help that, but in the long run, it's not going to help them move and fix their life situation off a bat. It's not going to help them magically move around and magically be comfortable in the life situation that they're at. So typically, this is not the government's job or government's responsibility to make sure the well-being of the people and the employees are taken care of. It is the employees themselves that are being taken care of. And I want to raise that again, because the government is a big entire thing. It is not their job to say, okay, let's take care of Carlos. No, they're trying to take care of everybody. They're not one specific person. So it's the individual's job, the individual's choice to make good for themselves. Along with that being said, I want to raise this to a whole. I want to raise this to value. The value of this overall is, fact of the matter is, people, if you think that the $15 an hour is going to incrementally, suffice your will, yes, it will for a bit, but you have to think of it logistically and down the line. It's not going to help people down the line, because sooner or later, the equity and the job opening and the positionings that are opening now, they're not going to help you. So $15 an hour is great, but the less hours of work you put in, how is that gonna help your grandmother that is living with you? How is that gonna help your kids that are living with you? Yes, you get $15 an hour, but the less hours you work and the money that comes in from that, how is that a benefit? So how is that a benefit, I ask you? So think about that. And that is my end of this discussion. Thank you.